This is a crime scene where there's that many roaches crawling around my house. I can't even find that one. I just came out into the kitchen where I saw them crawling all over my wall. In massive groups. I'm making the videos because it's actually a crime scene, because I was rang up and told to leave my house. To Saga's house. And then in that time I got back at 8:40 tonight, 25th of November, and there was about 50 cockroaches. I opened up any drawer, I find cockroaches from the second I got home. I was gone from 7:30, probably 7:35. Another one right there. From about 7:35 to 8:40. And 25th of November, and I returned to my house, having obviously multiple times someone's came into my house. That's obvious. It's obvious someone's been in my house. And then two, infested my unit with cockroaches. The other one, over it went again, and this will happen tonight on the 25th of November 2022. The stories of the abuse are real. Somebody wants to put roaches all through my house to terrorize me in my house. And not only knowing that they put roaches in my house, but knowing that they've came in my house. And then someone's obviously wanting me to have cockroaches in my house, which doesn't say, hello, welcome to government housing, where we send you an eviction warning, as if it says eviction warning the month you move in. That's what this says. Just simply by what it's saying. This on its own doesn't need any words, because this is exactly what's happened to me the whole time I've been here. Attacks and abuse. Knowing that they haven't let me have my house lockable from the moment I moved in here, with the missing deadbolts, the broken deadlock now, the constant verbal harassment, physical harassment. Then this. I'm told to go to somebody's house where they wanted me to return to a house with obviously cockroaches crawling all over it. And some type of sick attack on me. Another one. The sick attack on me is so that I'll just have problems that they've caused. I didn't even see where that one went. And now I went from having gotten rid of all of the cockroaches in my house. Freaking this morning I woke up, I was like, for the first time I don't have any cockroaches in my house because I got rid of them over the last couple of days. And I felt like I had no cockroaches crawling over anything. I didn't have to worry about washing any of my cutlery or bowls before I use them for the first time this morning. Don't have to look into the corners of the house to try to find a cockroach to kill for the first time this morning. And got rid of them. Cleaned under the fridge, cleaned behind the fridge, cleaned on top of the fridge. Cleaned the wall. And moved some foam mats, found cockroaches under the foam mats. Picked up the Kirby box in the laundry, and then I found cockroaches in there. Any little hiding hole that they were in or could have been in, I found them. For example, they were in this box here, that Kirby box there. I opened that so I could shampoo the carpet. And then I found cockroaches in there a couple of days ago. Killed them. I got that bug spray from Woolworths. That was a couple of days ago. Probably last Monday. It's now Friday. There's another one. And then I've killed all the roaches since then. And I had none. And there's obviously been an attack in my house. Tonight, 7:20, about 7:35 or so, I've left my house and gone to Stargate because he'd called me up Friday night, 25th of November 2022, and I went over, and then I came back in an hour. But in that time, someone came into my house. They put little small cockroaches, pregnant cockroaches, noticeably all through my house. It's actually a criminal offence. That's why I said at the beginning of the video, it's a crime scene. But I actually should ring the police and tell the police that. And my mum's friend Tony was here today. And yeah, I cleaned her. Told her I was going through the house cleaning my house at but I never expected that someone would get into my house. All I can think of is that the front deadlock is broken. I never felt safe leaving the house with that, like that. It locks full way, but then you get stuck. And then the lock clicks. But, I did stay at Saga's house this week once. The whole night. No, twice the whole night. Just this week alone. Everything seems pretty unsafe because I've just killed roaches and gone to lay down to go to bed. And I thought, oh no, I'll get up because I want to go, whatever. And I've gotten up. And then I've just seen roaches all over the place again. So, after having none at all, what's that? A spider web. I've gone out of my house tonight at 7:30 and then got back at 8:40. I know I got back at 8:40 because I took a photo of a frog that was on my stairs when I returned home tonight. And that was 8:40. The frog was sitting on my stairs. What's that? The frog was sitting on my stairs. I took a video of it, and that was 8:41. So I know. I got back at 8:41. And I left after 7:30. Probably about 7:30, even on the dot. Near enough to that. And there wasn't one roach in my house before I left. And I came home and found them in my drawers. Found them, there's another one. In my cupboards, everywhere. Someone's not only came into my unit, they've put cockroaches everywhere. Xavier rang me today from jail, and I couldn't make out what he was saying in the call because the phone line was so bad. And he said, I want to know that you're okay. Are you alright? Has anyone come over? Has anyone knocked on your door? Are you okay? And then tonight, Saga rings me. I don't know why, but I've gone over to his house. And then straight away, someone came into my house as soon as I've gone over there. And infested my house with cockroaches. Here. And yes, like tonight, like usual, Saga's saying things like what I've told him before not to say. Saying I can't have people at my house because I'll get evicted. Threatening me with things that aren't Australian, that aren't law, that aren't democracy, that aren't fair, that aren't what everyone else has. Another cockroach. The spirit from which I get a government housing unit. But apparently, I'm not allowed to, live in it. If someone wants to infest my house with cockroaches, that's their right. If someone wants to break into my house, steal keys to my house, or wreck my lock so that they can get in, that's their right. So on and so forth. basically is the spirit of, because I don't need someone telling me that I don't have a right to have someone at my house because I can get evicted. It's another cockroach. I can live freely and make decisions for myself without somebody else having to tell me I'm wrong, logically, without somebody obviously trying to control you by saying something like that. I'm out of spray, got none left. Found 2 roaches. This is absolutely impossible to have occurred without somebody having broken into my house tonight between 7:30 and 8:40. I know from experience, when they've broken into my house before, they break in within 2 minutes. I've had them break into my house within 2 minutes of me going to sleep. My electricity was turned off the other morning and I didn't upload that, and I've accidentally deleted the video. I woke up the other morning and I came into my bathroom and I went to turn the light on. It was about 6:30 in the morning and the light didn't turn on, but there was no flicker. The light didn't flicker out or anything. The light just didn't turn on. And then I was sitting in about 2 minutes or 5 minutes after that, I could hear a buzzing sound of an electrical appliance. So I came out to the kitchen to see which one of my kitchen appliances it was. But instead of it being one of my kitchen appliances, I didn't see anything on in the kitchen for that to be what it was. Then I had a car reversing outside, so I thought reversing truck sound must have been something to do with that. And then I came out to open up the deadlock on this door, deadbolt, sorry, so I could take some rubbish out to the bin. And the bin was full, so it was a Wednesday morning or a Monday morning, a Thursday morning or a Monday morning. I came here to unlock the door to go out and get some of this lounge that was thrown in the bin. That was covered in bioweapons in June 2020, which is when my house was broken into last time when that was happening. So in June 2020, my electricity was turned off. Someone broke into my house. And then the other morning, what's today? Friday, so it wasn't last Thursday, yesterday I took trash out from that. I threw the cup holder section of my 7-seater modular in the skip bin yesterday, but I think it was the Monday before that I woke up about 6 o'clock, and then my light in my bathroom didn't turn on, so I thought that the light had blown. That was strange to me because I didn't see the light flicker out. So I heard this buzzing sound in the kitchen. I came out to the kitchen to find it. But there was nothing out here. So then I've gone and forgotten about it because I had a truck reversing. And then I've gone to the glass sliding door to open it, where I heard the elliptical that makes a buzzing sound when it's on. And so I've noticed it. And then the reason I walked over to it was because I was going outside to throw out part of my lounge that was destroyed. So I'm standing next to it, and because this is on, it makes a buzzing sound. So how do you turn it on? I don't know how you turn it on, but clearly hear the buzzing sound. So that alerted me to it, so I made a video. But then somehow I've deleted that video because then I noticed that my electricity was turned off, and that the same electrical part of the house that controls this bathroom light also controls that part of the house. And they turned my electricity off that day, and it was last Monday. Possibly it was a bin day anyway, because I was coming out to put stuff in the bin. It wasn't, today's the 25th of November, and it wasn't last Thursday, which was yesterday. It was possibly last Monday, and at the very latest, last Wednesday before that. Thursday. And then someone had turned my electricity off then, and I videoed it, but my SD card was plugged into my stupid phone, and all of my photos had transferred onto it, and it had filled up the SD card. So I wiped the SD card thinking that the photos would be saved as well, but some of those videos that I made in the last week were on the SD card, and the SD card was wiped. So I deleted that video, most likely. So I don't have anything after the 15th of November on my phone. And somebody's broken into my house tonight. It's a crime scene. The police really should be informed. I've been walking around for 22 minutes, I was just going to go to sleep. Then I woke up and found more cockroaches. And this is the same sort of abuse that was happening since I moved in. I've had my lounge, I've had stuff destroyed in my house, and I've had to buy 3 steam cleaners because they destroy something, put stuff all over something that stinks, that makes it unusable. And then broken my steam cleaner when they've done it 3 times. I've had to buy 3 steam cleaners. And stuff like wrecking my windowsill that was in my kitchen. If I could video that right now. I wrecked my windowsill, and then they had Sharon knock at my door, but it was just that I fixed it up. So I'm at my house, I had people at my house, and so my windowsill here was wrecked. It had been ripped open, which it wasn't like that when I moved in. So I noticed that, and then I filled it up with filler and spray painted it as soon as I saw it. Well, and what there was bugs crawling out of it, and they'd be black, and I'd clean it, and then there'd be bugs crawling out of it, and it'd be black, within a couple of hours. So I filled it up, but then I had Sharon knock at my door, and all around at the front, and then she came in looking for Ty, who moved in out the back at that time, and expecting to look through that window and see Ty's house. Instead, she would have seen all these bugs and thought my house was disgusting. But no, I'd fixed it. But anyway, and then I had this guy that worked at a mouse farm where they kill mice, to feed the snakes. And then, so I knew what they were talking about, and then someone said that they saw mice in my house. So then they broke my screen door. There's another roach right there on my wall. To get rid of the roach, which was obviously a load of crap. Oh my god, where's the spray? And then there's no spray left. There was mice poo all through my cutlery drawer. I have no spray. I had mice poo all through my cutlery drawer, and then every time I used my cutlery, all my drawers was disgusting as soon as I moved in. And it took me until 2021 to finally clean that out, like properly clean it and feel comfortable about using it. Because all I could think about was this place where they kill mice for snakes professionally. And then I woke up this morning with no cockroaches. None. Absolutely none this morning. Killed them all. Aggressively got rid of them. And now I have more than ever. It's 100% certain that someone's came into my house tonight and put cockroaches through it. It's actually a crime scene. I'm going to stop talking.